Alright guys, Andrei Rublev won the title in Doha, defeating Jack Draper in 3 sets, exactly like I predicted, so he is the champion of the 2025 Qatar ExxonMobil Open for the second time. After previously having won this tournament 5 years ago, in 2020, he has now won it a second time, and I actually didn't know until recently that he had never won the same tournament twice until just now. I didn't know that actually until the commentators pointed it out. I knew that Medvedev, I believe, has that sort of record, if you call it. I don't believe he has won the same title twice, and he has even more titles than Rublev, 20-something titles. But I didn't know that Rublev hadn't won the same title twice until just now. But anyway, now he has won a title twice. And he has actually won at least one title every year since 2019, so it seems he always gets his hands on something. He kind of just hangs around and plays, one of those guys who plays like every week. So, and he has won a title every year for the past 5-6 years, so good for him. But now we have reached the final in Rio, and it is, just as I predicted, Sebastián Báez against the Frenchman Alexandre Müller. Müller, he spoiled the all-Argentine semifinals when he defeated Francisco Cerúndolo in the quarterfinals. And now he has spoiled the all-Argentine final by defeating another Argentine named Francisco Comesaña in the semifinals. So Müller is into the final against the defending champion Báez, who, as I said before, has had a quite easy draw, it must be said, on his way back to the final. He defeated 2 lucky losers, one of them was just now in the semifinals, a qualifier, and an unseeded player, and now he will face another unseeded player in the final, which is of course Müller. So not his fault, because the seed just got knocked out or they withdrew, but it must be said this is still a relatively easy draw. It is not the easiest draw we have ever seen, because there have actually been times when a guy won a title without facing someone in the top 70 or top 100. Something like that. I believe Hurkacz did that at Delray Beach a few years ago. So at least Müller is now, I believe, in the top 50. He won a title this year already in Hong Kong. And Báez also defeated Navone in the second round, who is top 50 or top 30 or something like that. So it is not the easiest draw ever, but again, still relatively easy. Now, both of these players have been Argentine killers over the course of the tournament, interestingly. Báez, in his case, has been killing his own people. He defeated 3 Argentines on his way to the final, and Müller also defeated 3 Argentines on his way to the final. And they were in his last 3 matches. So he took out the ace seed Echeverry in the second round, then he took out the 4th seed Cerúndolo in the quarterfinals, and then he just took out Comesaña. And now he will have the chance to defeat 4 Argentines in a row, taking on Sebastián Báez in the final. So he has the chance to win this title by defeating 4 Argentines on the way, right after the kid whom Müller defeated in the first round did that last week in Buenos Aires. He defeated 4 Argentines on his way to winning his first ATP title. So we can have 2 weeks in a row where a guy defeats 4 Argentines on the way to winning a title. Báez, of course, he cannot defeat another Argentine because he's playing Müller, so he has defeated 3. And now he has to face the Frenchman. So they have never faced each other before. Who do I believe will win this match? This is a tough one. I think this is a toss-up. This is looking kind of like a 50-50 match. Both of them have been playing some good tennis. Müller, he did not drop a set until the semifinals just now, which just finished. He won that in 3 sets. I said he would do it in straight sets, but he did it in 3. Though in that second set it went to a tiebreak, and in a tiebreak, anything could happen. So had a few more points gone his way, he could have won this in straight sets. But anyway, he closed it out in 3 after losing that second set tiebreak. Báez, on the other hand, he won in 3 sets exactly like I predicted. He played a bit of a mediocre first set, which resulted in him losing at 6-3 to the lucky loser, Ugo Carabelli, his countryman. But then he really picked it up and closed it out 6-1, 6-1 in the next 2 sets. So he started a bit slow, but he basically just got better as the match went on and basically just stopped missing. So he's looked really solid. Müller has looked solid as well. Like I just said, this was the first set he dropped in the tournament. So this is a real toss-up. Both of these guys have won titles before. Müller won his first title actually this year, and Báez is the defending champion of this tournament, as has already been stated. But both of these guys have looked solid, so this is a real toss-up. I feel like this can go either way. It is looking like a 50-50 match, kind of. They have not faced each other before. Who will I give the edge to? I will give it to Báez. Just a very slight edge, but I think Müller can absolutely win this. But I will give my slight edge to Báez as the defending champion. The more experienced player, even though he is younger, I think he has won more titles, won multiple clay court titles. Müller has never won one. So I will give my slight edge to Báez and have him winning this in 3 sets, but I will not be surprised at all if Müller wins. But my official prediction will be Sebastián Báez defends his title in Rio, defeating Müller in the final in 3 sets.